And this is going to be VoyMonk vlog number 50. Yep, number 50. Wow. There's been a lot that I've learned since I've done this. And I think the biggest thing that I've learned since I've started doing these vlogs is that I really have to be in the right mindset in order to do them. Now, understand that that isn't an excuse or a reason not to do them, because it definitely can morph into something like that. But I would say for the most part, in order to do vlogging or video voiceovers or any kind of content for myself, I have to say it comes down to where I'm at mentally. And I think this has a lot to do with the reason why, when it came to doing these video voiceover vlogs, or even the video voiceovers, why in the past I hadn't done so well. There's also other reasons, and I pretty much covered that in my previous vlogs and some video voiceovers. But the thing that I've learned doing these now at number 50 and being what I'd like to say is consistent, especially into this new year, is that, that's something that's important to me, is to make sure that I'm in the right mindset, and to make sure that when I'm doing vlogs, I'm not just putting up content, I'm not just putting up anything just for the sake of doing it. I think it's important to not get into a funk. I think when it comes to, like, for example, creators who do writing, I think they might call it a writer's block. And I think the way that probably kind of happens is because our creativity, I don't think it's one of those things that you can just tap and that just automatically happens. I think our views, the way that we create things, that definitely has to come from a place that has to be in the right place totally. I think outside of my goals, and I've mentioned those as well, I'd say as far as on a personal or internal level, I think the biggest thing I want to do this year is try to get my conscious and subconscious parts of myself in the same place. Because I think for myself, that's something that's hard to do. And to explain what that really means, I'm saying that I think inside of all of us, specifically speaking about myself, is that in order to do anything, to live life, there are two parts of myself. There's the conscious and there's the subconscious part of myself. And I find that my biggest struggles will come when one part of me doesn't want to do something or is simply refusing, and the other part has to do that thing or is being pushed. Now, when I was younger, I could do that. I could push through things mostly that I didn't want to do because I either had to do them or there was some other reason. And unfortunately, when it comes to my subconscious, sometimes that's not always good enough. I think the best example, it would be something like this. If you knew getting up in the morning, right, 7 o'clock, 4 o'clock, whatever you had to do, that doing that would mean that you'd get $1 million, right? Well, then I think for the most part, you do probably just about anything and everything to make sure that if you had to be up or be someplace so that you got $1 million, you would probably do anything and everything to be there. And I think that has to do with the fact that not only consciously, but subconsciously, and speaking about myself here, that every part of me wants to do that. Now, I'm using money as a driver for why people can be motivated to do something, but I don't think it's necessarily just the money. I think it's the opportunity. I think it's the ideas that are around it that are a lot stronger than possibilities, more appealing than just ideas, because there's a difference between ideas and of course reality. Reality is if you've believed that you would get that $1,000,000 tomorrow if you woke up at a certain time or you had to be a certain place, specifically myself, again, I think you're definitely going to find that energy, that ability to make it happen. And so what I mean by that is when it comes to my subconscious and my conscious, there's things that I just really don't or won't want to do, like, let's say, working a job that maybe it pays the bills, certainly. But if I really don't want to be there, then that subconscious part of myself might sabotage anything and everything that has to do with doing that thing that I don't really want to do. And so that's basically what I mean. I actually think I should probably do a voiceover and probably go in a little more depth into the things that I've learned so far, being this is now the 50th VoyMonk video voice vlog. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. And yeah, I can't fake it. That's my motto. That's an important core part of this channel. And so when it comes to this vlog, yeah, that's probably the biggest thing that I've learned so far at vlog number 50. Anyways, until my next vlog or video voiceover or whatever, the next time I see or hear you, take care.